Hello everyone and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 money method video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. Alright, so the car is on sale at the brand central, so let's go in, and once you're in, go to Europe and then scroll down to Italy, press on Ferrari, and once you are in, go into the showroom and scroll to the right, and here it is. So this is the car that we'll be using today. It is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. So this car right here costs a total of 550,000 credits. So yeah, here is the color selection for the one that's wondering what it is. So starting from the left, and then I'm just gonna scroll to the right quite quickly. So this car has a lot of different color options and they are all very nice. I do like the blue though. The blue does look good. Okay, so for the white body, we are actually not going to be using it. So make sure you guys don't have the white body installed, okay? Make sure you guys don't get this wrong. So yeah, no white body. Alright, so for the wheels, the rim diameter will be standard, which is 20 inch, and then the rim width will be wide and the offset will be set to wide. For the custom parts, the front will be type A, the rear will be standard, and the wing is going to be type B, which is this massive wing. Before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. It helps out a lot and really appreciate it. Anyway, so here is the tune. As you guys can see, this is a 700 pp tune. So starting off with the tires, racing hard tires, and then make sure you guys do have a set of intermediates and heavy wets. We've gone for the suspension, fully customized suspension, and here is the suspension setup. And then moving on to differential gear, fully customized differential, and here's the differential setup. So I'm gonna go through this quite quickly. You guys can pause the video so you guys can copy this one by one. For the aerodynamics, for the rear, 429 and 120 to the front. ECU, full control computer, up adjustment 85%. Ballast 0 kg, ballast positioning 0, so we're not adding in any extra weight. So yeah, power restrictor 70%. Transmission, fully customizable. Manual transmission, so make sure you guys are using the manual transmission for this one. And then moving on to top speed, automatically adjusted. I just left it at 390 kilometers an hour, which is like the standard that it sets to when I put the manual transmission in. So yeah, moving on to the, well, this side, intake and exhaust section over here. As you guys can see, it's all just standard. And then for the brakes, we're actually gonna have the brake controller installed. And then the front and rear balance will be set to +2. Also, the brake system and brake pads is normal. Don't worry, the brakes on this car is already very good, like the standard brakes. Anyways, moving on to the clutch and flywheel racing. And then the propeller shaft will be carbon propeller shaft. And all at the bottom right, bodywork. We're gonna have weight reduction stage 1, 2 and 3 installed. So yeah, we're gonna do a completely lightweight build for this car, just so it will be fuel efficient, because the V12 in this Ferrari is very thirsty. So the only way to make it more fuel efficient is by making it as light as possible. So yeah, performance 478 horsepower, and the weight is 2,487 pounds. In kilograms, that is a total of 1,128 kilograms. So for this race, the difficulty will be set to easy. Okay, so the race we're gonna be doing will be in Europe. So press on that on the left side over here, France, 24 hours of Le Mans. Press on that, and this is the race that we're gonna be doing today. It's the World Touring Car 700. So this is an endurance race, so it is 30 minutes long. It has tire wear and fuel consumption as per usual. And yeah, this race right here does have random weather, so it might rain or it might not. Alright, jumping straight into the race, and time for me to tell you guys the strategy that I've gone for this race right here. Also, just a little heads up, the footage I'm showing you guys right here may be a little different compared to your race, and the strategy may be a bit different. That's because this race right here does have random weather. So because of that, the result of each race is going to be a little bit different from one another. So yeah, I will be walking you guys through on what I've done in this footage right here. So at the start of the race, what you guys want to do immediately, first thing you guys want to do is set your fuel map all the way to 6, which is all the way to lean. So yeah, we're gonna be pushing out a total of 3 full laps in this car right here, which is probably the most amount of laps it can probably do. So yeah, in order to do that, make sure you guys do set your fuel map all the way to 6, which is all the way to lean, until you have to pit to refuel. And you don't even need to short shift, which makes the strategy very simple. So yeah, you guys can rev the car out to the max, like what I'm doing right here. I fully rev the car out, the moment the rev bar reaches full, like all the way to the end, I immediately change gears. So yeah, there's no need to be short shifting, although you guys can do that if you guys want to, just in case. Fast forward to the end of lap number 3, so this is when I'm gonna be entering the pit lane. So yeah, I'm gonna enter the pit lane, I'm gonna swap out to a new self-racing hard tires, and I'm also going to refuel the car until it is full. So after I exited the pit lane, what I do is I'm still gonna keep my fuel map all the way to 6, which is all the way to lean, and I'm gonna keep it at 6 all the way until I have to pit to refuel again. Fast forward to the end of lap number 6, so right here I'm gonna be entering the pit lane, and I'm going to be swapping to a new set of racing hard tires, which I think was unnecessary, because if you guys look at the timer, it's almost over. So by the time I exited the pit lane and finished the lap, this was pretty much, well, after I exited the pit lane, it was pretty much going to be my final lap, so I don't think I had to change tires there. For the fuel, I only refueled the car until I had enough to, complete the final lap. Also, for anyone that's wondering, when I exited the pit lane, my fuel map is still going to be set to 6 for this one. So yeah, keeping it at 6 all the way until the end of the race. Before I finish this race right here, let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race right here. So there's only one, and that is if you pass under a yellow flag. So if yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be a-okay. Skipping to the end of the race here, and I do have a penalty, but don't worry, that is a corner cutting penalty, so I'm still gonna get my clean racing bonus. So yeah, timer reaches 0 and crossing the finish line, finishing first place. There you go. And here's the payout. There you go, got my clean racing bonus, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 money method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one, and goodbye.